It has live stream on the custom streaming service, which I hooked up. It also has a stream on Twitch button now. Maybe they added.
Oh yeah. No, I just heard about. I was chatting with my siblings today, and they mentioned that. I was like, oh yeah, we've had that all along. We've been putting Zoom on Twitch all along, but no, I was wrong.
Oh well. And looks like it's going. Says it's live.
Well, let's just sit here until somebody confirms it.
Yeah. All right. None of us are going to say a word.
Starting.
Oh, there you are. Yeah. I see you on
until we get at least one chatter saying something.
No, it's only us on the chat room.
We don't do anything.
We're going to shut down the Oscars.
Think I'm just going to perform for nobody but us?
So an improv show.
Whoa. Whoa. They make people pay for that, I think.
Oh, I got stuff on my teeth. Or as we call it in the musical world, a paid rehearsal. Well, this isn't paid, but
a paid rehearsal.
You're getting paid in exposure.
Yeah.
Oh, one day we'll be discovered, and then they'll see all our shit talking.
Oh no!
Undiscover us.
Should have brushed my teeth before this stream. Got spinach teeth. It's horrible.
As long as you get spinach in every tooth, it doesn't. It's not as obvious.
Consistency is key.
Spinach, man. Likes to find those tooth crevices and lodge on in there.
Here's the cat that is getting eye drops twice a day now.
Oh, poor Boo. What's happening? Is Freya got some eye stuff?
Yeah, she was squinting an eye just occasionally over the last few weeks, and I was finally like, okay, fine, I'll try taking her to the vet. It's probably nothing. And then I learned she has an eye ulcer.
Ooh.
And that if you see an animal squinting, you take them to the vet immediately. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I had an eye ulcer. It's bad.
Mm-hmm. So it's good that we caught it.
Yeah.
It's also good that cats are remarkably calm. I'm not even being ironic here about getting eye drops.
Wow.
Like, okay, this might as well be happening. You try to feed them like an oral medication, they freak the hell out. But
yeah. Oh,
like,
wow.
Why are you holding me still? Oh, okay, I'll blink a bit. This is annoying. Anyway.
I've never had to give a cat eye drops. That's amazing.
So that's small comfort.
Well, I can't blame the cat. I don't particularly like giving myself eye drops.
Oh, I'm terrible at it. Like, yeah, the last time I got an eye exam, they were kind of mad at me. I'm warning you, this is going to be bad for everybody, but I'll try my best.
I've got these like moisturizing eye drops, and I mean, I'll do them, but it's like, what is that anticipation? It's like, oh, here it goes. Bloop.
I got moisturizing ones and allergy ones already.
I should be taking those. I think that's one of the things they told me at the eye exam is like, you should probably be doing eye drops like 3 or 4 times a day. I'm like,
oh wow.
Just inured myself to it in the last year or so.
Yeah,
okay, that's what's happening.
I'll have to get used to it. They're like, your lacrimal ducts are kind of producing just sludge right now. Like, oh no.
That's my right eye. I like years ago I had a chalazion, which is basically like a blocked gland in your lid. I've had them a couple of times. And it went away. But ever since, I mean, it was probably 5-6 years ago now, but ever since it went away, like my right eye is perpetually more blurry than my left one. And it's not, I know it's not vision because it'll vary with, you know, throughout the day or depending on how dry my eyes are. So it's not just like, oh, the vision in the eye's going out more. It's like, no, I think that duct never fully recovered. So it doesn't have lovely clear lubricant.
Yeah, I get that for allergies too. Just like I'll be driving, like all of a sudden everything's real fuzzy.
Yeah.
I can't read. Okay.
And I got a little USB powered.
Go by instinct.
A USB powered eye mask that I can put on in heat. Because, you know, one of the things for those clogged eye ducts is warm compresses is how you treat them. But now the problem is, I don't know. Every time I use it, I feel like it makes my eye worse for about an hour or more. I'm like, do I keep using it in hopes that maybe it'll help totally clear it up someday?
That's how medicine works. Medicine makes things worse.
Exactly.
And then you're like, okay, thank you, doctor. Here's the money.
See, we wound up at dusk, right?
Sounds familiar, I think.
We had the hey guys, I saw the camera part, and then
Yeah, because I know we had a super eventful day.
yes,
Yeah,
well, you especially did, yeah.
we both visited some new friends in some new places.
That's
We
right.
all tried to find love in the wrong places.
Had myself a little afternoon delight.
Yep. And a little transport to a hell dimension.
Yeah, transport to hell dimension.
Check that box off.
Where I'm kind of scared to play this round, considering I believe I rolled 3 natural 12s last session.
Yeah.
We'll
All
see what
ones,
this
all the
session
things.
has to bring me.
Fred just busted through a wall.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Kool-Aid Man.
Where I could have gone through doors and around.
Yeah, could have just
but-
could have just gone out the door and then gone next door, but why? Why
He didn't know that. He doesn't know the layout.
know.
He's not familiar enough yet with the layout of the.
Well, and his reason is -1, so pick whatever the smart decision is and reverse it.
Well, if you think about the quickest path between 2 points is a straight line, so you're just being efficient.
And there was, to be fair, there was a door painted on the wall.
That's true. Yeah.
So it's more of a Wile E. Coyote moment.
Yeah.
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 Yep. Cool. So as we go into dusk, we assume that y'all exited in whatever way you needed to from that situation. Gareth got dressed and made your exit. Paloma's going to need to choose some things for her resurrectionist buddies to do. Pick 2 of those things on your resurrectionist list.
Periwinkle, bring me a moist towel.
Yeah, give me just a second. I've set some stuff
Yeah,
up.
Periwinkle is still pretty traumatized. even in the Obscura society, that is an unusual evening or afternoon. He was right there.
That's what happens when you roll with our house, which I'm forgetting the name of.
Hargrave.
Thank you.
So now we have a reputation.
Kept wanting to say Hornsby House. I'm like, no, that's Bruce Hornsby.
Bruce
Bruce
Hornsby.
Hornsby, yeah.
It's a different house.
Mark, can you tell me again what you were asking me? Sorry, I had a bunch of my snooze tabs just all woke up and I'm
Oh yeah,
like
that's super
trying
fair.
to close them and they're all talking to me and I'm like,
No, listen
sorry,
to me.
no, not me. What
You're
did we
looking-
know?
We're looking for you to pick 2 of the things from the list on your resurrectionist's move.
Okay, sure can.
Shouldn't be
I
black.
would like a corpse.
We'd like a corpse piece. Corpsicle.
And last time I did a valuables.
Last time you did no blowback. I think.
Oh, I thought I did valuables last time. What are we planning on doing tonight?
Good question.
Do we need a buddy? Do we want
Taking
another
care
friend?
of the St. James Place.
That's right. We want to keep
Oh yeah, let's bring a
fucking-
friend.
get rid of that St. James Place BS.
All right.
And
yeah, I'm
we-
gonna bring along a grave robber and get a corpse.
We might want to
Sure.
consider, as much as I hate splitting the squad, like, I don't know, maybe one of us tries to resolve St. James and each one of the others goes to try to find clues on one of the other mysteries.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Just because, like, if
Never
we don't
goes
touch
well.
them, they start getting angry and doing things to us. And we've been firmly ignoring them for a while, I think.
And they're developing in the background.
Paloma tries to do a heist of the camera with their grave robber buddy. I will have somebody with me, so we probably could. What up?
We got a little team.
The dirty
As long as I
rain's
don't have to
gone.
talk to any people.
I mean, obviously, I guess I'm the St. James person because I'm the
Yeah,
one
you
with
definitely
the
need to be
rituals.
part of the St. James.
Yeah, and I could talk to somebody, or I could go check out the Waitley camera stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
do
because that's
think it
kind of
would
your new
be-
buddies.
Yeah, I think Paloma is a little horrified by the ghost thing, so it might be interesting to have her there.
You should be.
Then we could, 'cause I mean, we can always also. It's like we can also hopefully get rid of the ghost and then start chasing up some other leads as well come day or whatever. Or just keep focusing on one, ignoring everything else, and consequences be damned.
Well, so your plan for the St. James house is bring the ghost back into material form.
Oh, that's right.
Somehow subdue it and throw it over the cliff.
Drive it to a bridge or to a cliff, throw it off the cliff.
That's right. Bring it back.
So you might need help with that.
Yeah, because then I was hoping Paloma had some ether from the the infirmary.
Yeah, this might have to be a group effort.
I could saw their legs with my bone saw.
I kind of feel like it should be a group effort just because it's like a story climax point. Feel like we should all be there.
I know I'm gonna regret this in game when we see the consequences of letting the fishman and the camera.
Well, like I said, if we do this, then hopefully this session will make it today, and then we can chase up the other two leads.
Yeah,
and the third one that shows up.
Story wise, that's where Paloma's headed. Like I think yes, if we were playing the game to win it.
We don't do that.
We don't do that.
We play to our story whims.
And there's a lingering mastermind clue.
Oh, that's right.
That we got last time.
You forgot to give me one too.
I think this is the one we're getting here. Because I chose one that I think this is from you, and I'm going to give it to Gareth because
what? Why does Gareth get my stuff?
Because this one
that.
is the one.
Not fair.
So I'll
table flip
with the cosmic passage. Has a dream. So let's say Gareth sleeps off a little bit of his escapade before going out to take care of the ghost at night. And Gareth has a dream, which includes people fleeing in terror and screaming in pain as Buckingham Palace is consumed by sapphire blue flames.
Pretty much standard fare for Gareth dreams, I think.
Yeah.
Normal Gareth dream.
Yep.
Less sex than usual, but
yeah.
I think in the dream, like you and Francis and Paloma are all like there and observing and feel like you can't do anything because you're kind of like dream rooted, and
we're in our underwear.
You see first Francis, then Paloma becoming consumed with these blue flames, and you look down and they're also rising up on you, and you all start screaming and burning. And then you joke awake.
Have you actually watched all of Penny Dreadful, Mark? Or anybody really?
I watched the first 2 seasons. I think I stopped watching when
okay, I'm only in
maybe
season
when Dorian
2.
Gray started showing up.
Because I'm just curious, like this game is obviously very based on that, but
yes.
I don't remember the witch, at least as of season 2, being particularly sex involved. So I find it weird that this character is so based around sex. Unless maybe she gets super sexy later on or something.
Yeah. Who knows?
Maybe it's just your take on it, Heath.
Well, 2 of my questions are sex-based.
Totally non-sexual character, and you just made it sexy.
You just twisted it to your own perverse
Twisted it.
2 of my daily questions are either have sex with a human, have sex with a dark entity.
I mean,
just like I'm making mine about raising the dead.
Second part of Dusk is answering a paint the scene question, and I think let's go with the kitchen this time. The kitchen existed long before the rest of the house and had been part of a pub that stood on the spot before Belgravia was redeveloped to be a residential district. What do you see in the kitchen that reminds you of this fact?
This is for St. James Place?
Yeah, this is for this is the paint the scene at Hargrave.
Or Hargrave.
The Hargrave kitchen. So say that again. It existed before the rest of the house.
Yeah, so the kitchen existed long before the rest of the house, having been part of a pub that stood on the spot before it was redeveloped to be a house.
Jesus, this is in Belgravia? Wow.
Yeah. What do you see that reminds you of that fact?
I think the fact that like everything about the like the walls, the ceiling, the floor, and all the kitchen do not match the rest of the house. It's very obviously like, you know, when you see someone who's putting addition on their house, it's like, oh, well, that was built at a totally different time with different materials.
Yeah, like I feel like this has dark old wood in the walls and like beams across the ceiling. Kind of a lower ceiling than everything else, maybe too.
Yeah, and much like everything, much more like older and stained and yellowed and beer spattered. Seen some shit, man.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out how to drop a reference to Stew Pot in here.
And the historical plaque on the wall that says,
"Thank you.
Here once stood."
All of our universes are related.
I
do think
somebody come up with a good pub name.
Direct descendant of Floma.
What else? Let's see. So this was part of a pub. I wonder if there are like kind of wooden pieces from kegs built into the walls.
Yeah, there were a lot of knife fights at this pub. So there's also like a lot of like grooves in the wall where knives have hit the wall.
I'd like to think
what name is carved in the wall?
Willoughby.
Willoughby.
I'm sorry, I'm not doing the tone right. Fine, he's serious.
Oh, I can't do Willoughby? Okay.
Beware of the bees.
If not Willoughby, then Braithwaite.
What if Willoughby is connected to our trophy, Darkwave?
Maybe the pub was Willoughby's.
Yeah, I'll put that in
Oh,
Willoughby's
no.
pub. Yeah.
Here we are.
Willoughby's pub. You asked for it.
There's still a sign. From it.
I also like to think off Peter's, you know, bits of kegs in the wall. Just at one spot in the wall is the part of the keg that had a little spigot. And the spigot's still there, but it's not connected to anything. Nothing comes out of it.
Nothing should come out of it.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
We try every now and then, though. Each of us is there.
Still nothing.
Blood.
Blood. Ah.
Well, we did get a warm vase full of blood from a ghost. So
Still got it.
Yeah. It was part of the ritual we got to do.
Still warm.
Still warm.
Stays
Always
warm.
Been tested it.
Cool. No one has any masks that need resolving stuff. No Janus masks. Yeah. Woo.
Somebody's got a chainsaw.
That's my neighbors. I don't know what they're doing over there.
All right. Let's do
Got my window open.
Unseen then. And yeah, let's do. I'm curious what this is going to be. The tarot card reading of Ms. Lydia Wainwright. Lydia Wainwright is a young woman of 19, born into a respectable family. Her mother has commanded her to marry Edgar Thornton, the son of a wealthy industrialist, but her heart belongs to Samuel, a poor but very handsome chimney sweep. Lydia has snuck off in the night to the home of a fortune teller seeking guidance on the matter. Is there anyone who is interested in the paint the scene on this one?
I have a hit for the first one.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, go ahead and read it.
Yeah, I'd love to read the cards later. That'd be fun.
Okay. All right, I just ate. As Lydia enters the home of the fortune teller, what do we see that shows that this place has real magic? My hit on this is that Lydia walks in, and the fortune teller kind of glares at her and says, says, "Hello, what's your name?" And she introduces herself as Lydia. And then the scene rewinds and she comes in again. And the fortune teller is like, "Lydia, welcome."
Ooh.
Nice.
Freaky time stuff happening with the fortune teller.
Freaky time.
Cool. So you all would like to go to St. James's.
Yeah,
You
man,
are
it's
all
time-
going to St. James's.
Time to resurrect and kill us resurrect a ghost and kill us a person.
I don't feel good about this. This is the opposite of what I do.
Cool. Third and fourth. So, Paloma, what's the name of the gravedigger that's coming with you?
This is Lloyd.
Fucking Lloyd.
No,
Lloyd,
does Lloyd not warrant an adjective?
Yeah, it's
Lloyd
just
is creepy
Lloyd.
Lloyd, or-
New. I think Lloyd is
Yeah,
new.
Lloyd is new and he doesn't quite fit in yet. Lloyd doesn't understand. He just doesn't
Not a good
understand.
cultural fit for the job.
He's not a cultural fit for the job.
He's Green Lloyd.
He doesn't know about Dirty
Yeah.
William yet.
Oh no.
That's why they were like, yeah, but you get Lloyd. I talked to Harley about getting like, God damn it, Harley, don't give me Lloyd.
He's far too clean Lloyd.
Yeah,
God.
he's like really a bit too high class to be a gravedigger. Like he like actually has a passion for the job.
Wants to do it upright.
Yeah, so he's like a little too interested in it. Like he and I think Paloma hasn't met him, and they're gonna really get along. But like, none of the gravediggers like him because he just like likes it. He's too genuine and too authentic, and like actually has money. Doesn't have to be doing this.
Oh my God.
Nice.
Lloyd sounds like the worst.
Lloyd is the worst. He worked extra hours last night
Who does that?
just to finish up a hole. You can just leave it a little under. It's fine. No one's gonna
No
fucking
one's gonna
notice.
check.
Fucking Potter's Field.
Lloyd.
All right.
So Paloma's expecting to get someone terrible, and then Lloyd shows up and he's amazing.
Are you? Tell me how you're walking down there, or how you are arriving at St. James's.
Oh.
What
Foot
that
race.
looks like.
Foot race.
Find that
Oh
already.
no. That always ends badly for me.
Just kidding.
Um,
I'll try to do Toad right.
Are we all in a carriage, maybe?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know if Hargrave House has its own footman to.
I bet Francis knows all the taxis in town.
Oh yeah, like hockey
Yeah.
carriage.
I'm sure you can easily get a coach.
You just step
Um,
outside and they probably stop for you.
Yeah.
Oh, sir, do you need a ride?
No need to pay money, sir.
Nobody's
Sir, no,
gonna
the
pay.
pleasure was mine. I just wanted to be in your presence.
The boys back at the shop won't believe this.
No, I ran into Francis Quinn.
What?
I'm gonna be getting extra rides tomorrow.
So I
They'd
think,
probably fight for him. No, I want to give him a ride. No, I'm giving him a ride today. You gave him a ride
there's
yesterday.
currently a scuffle between two of the taxis. And Paloma's just like motioning to Gareth to just get in one with her. This will last all evening if we don't just choose one for
And
Francis.
go.
And we have to force him, otherwise he's gonna
How are
this
you,
one, Francis, this one.
Oh, okay.
how are you transporting the vase
Oh, right.
and or its contents?
Just like in our, I don't know. I thought we were just gonna have it in our laps.
Imagine we would have done something. I don't know what we could do. It's something to try and cover it.
Paraffin over the top.
Yeah, some kind of
Ooh, yeah. Wax
lid or
seal.
something.
Yeah, from my lab, we probably have some
I love it.
wax.
Cool. So you pile out the cabin. It's early evening, and I think out in front of the
Nothing bad will
of the
happen
house
tonight.
is a young man who is I think Paloma knows that this must be It must be Lloyd. And he is, not that he's upper class, like he's dressed more like a chimney sweep from Mary Poppins. He's got a top hat.
Yes.
He's a little bit dirty, but he still like wears gloves, and like
Oh, Lloyd.
he's he doesn't have that like the stare of nothing in his eyes. He's still like, this is a pretty good gig. I get to dig people up and take their stuff and sell it. I don't know. This is better than going to boarding school. And like he probably doesn't need to do this to survive, but he thinks it's a better alternative than to joining society. And he like puts his hand out to Paloma and introduces himself, even though you probably met before. Dr. Saffby, pleasure again to see you.
Oh, Lloyd. Oh, I'm glad they've kept you on. I was worried about you for a while.
This isn't usually the area that I work in.
So I'm ghoulish now.
Oh yeah, you're ghoulish.
But Lloyd is not ghoulish, only me.
No, Lloyd is, yeah. So, who or what is our business this evening?
Oh, Lloyd.
And he has like a tiny shovel.
Where to begin? So Lloyd, you are familiar with our area.
Our grape house? Yes, of course.
Not a physical area, but like what do
Yes,
do in our grape house?
I was eager to come along because of your reputation. Yes.
Okay, well then it will not surprise you that we are trying to resolve the St. James Place ghost. And we have, before I called you tonight, we discovered that to get rid of this particular ghost, it's gonna require a few steps, including
Digging up the person who the ghost is of, yes?
Not this time. That was the other time. Yes, I would have thought that too, Lloyd. And when we first talked, that was my thought too. That's why I asked for you. I knew you would be most diligent, but turns out this one's going to be a bit more multi-step. And Paloma kind of goes into each of the steps and goes over them again. And Paloma like kind of starts realizing also like. We're going to take someone back from death, back to life. It was like really super excited. We are going to perform practically a miracle. And the other part of this is that this ghost is not going to do well in human form, and then we will have to take it off a cliff and then toss it off.
I'm sorry?
We're going to have to kill it.
We're throwing the body off a cliff. Okay.
Yeah, yes. So are you still in, Lloyd? Or I'm sure there might be bibbits and bobbits you could grab during that.
I suppose this is new to me, but I assume I'll be seeing Stranger Things in the future, so no time.
Just wanted someone with your diligence, Lloyd. None of the other boys are really quite as careful.
Oh, I find Master White very diligent. Yeah, and I'm sure his diligence rubs off on those who he works with. So I look forward to increasing my own in his employ. So I assume there's no one at home here. And there are clearly gaslights on.
Oh, I'm sure they're home. Yeah.
I mean, we should probably ask them to leave.
I thought we were going to make the master of the house deal with the bullshit he's been doing.
Well, if something goes wrong, I'd hate for any innocents to perhaps be in the way of a marauding spirit.
Oh, I wonder if we could send them somewhere else. Yeah. maybe to the party at
The Society Obscura.
Society Obscura.
Let's see, what would be?
Yeah, we should send them away.
Yeah, we should play on the father's greed and
Maybe we
imply
could
that there's free food somewhere.
Or maybe at the carnival, is there like a night carnival tonight with free food? So that they might run into the monster.
Oh God.
And bring us back a clue.
Give us a clue. Or else. So don't come home.
I mean, I do know the guy who runs Cremore Gardens, so.
That was my thinking, is that
Yeah.
Francis might be able to hook that up. Or at least roll for it.
All right. So you're at the front door. What's your move?
Ring that bell, man.
Yeah, if we're not gonna dispatch them somewhere out of the house or
We could just watch from
No, I
the
mean we
window for a
should. I mean,
little
but
while.
we gotta, we gotta
talk
talk
to
to
them
them to
and sort
dispatch
of,
them. Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
I definitely think we should try to get them out the house. You know, I mean,
that sounds
let's
like
let them in on the plan. Well, not the full plan. Just that we have discovered how to get rid of the ghost.
Yeah.
We
You're
would
making
like
a
you
lot of sense.
to vacate the premises just in case the ghost gets angry. We don't want anybody around that
Yeah,
might
remember-
possess or throw
They
things
just-
at.
Remind them of last time, and I'm sure that they'll
Mm-hmm.
go.
Yeah, we can deploy Francis and let his
I think
presence
Francis
try and carry the
should
day.
lead this one. Yes.
And then they can
yeah,
return to a spirit-free home.
Yeah, so Francis is taking lead on this.
Like a fumigation
God
of
help us
sorts.
Got the ghost
Francis-
bomb ready.
Francis, are you keeping track of who your followers are?
I think Irma is, and the lady who runs the Society Obscura is, and there is a sailor out there.
There's only three. And
So
what
here's a
was the-
question. I
What
don't
was
know
the
if
fourth check you got there?
I think that was Taketh Awaying.
Yeah.
I know I've
okay.
done that at least once.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I don't know if this is like up to us but basically, like, so we at some point we know that Irma has been a vessel for the spirit. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering, like, do we need to keep Irma for part of the ritual? Like, does the spirit have to come through her or out of her, or is it part of her, or is it separate? So, like, can we just summon the spirit? Or
Well,
Or is
you'll
that-
find out soon enough because she's the one that answers the door after a few moments, and she is looking placid and pleasant, and shows no surprise that you are here. It's like, oh, loves, I was hoping you'd come by again. Please come in. And who's your little friend?
Oh, and then Francis steps forward. Oh, yes, thank you for the kind welcome. This is Lloyd. He is going to be helping us as we clear the house of its supernatural haunting once and for all.
Oh,
But
all right. Well, I was under the impression that Mr. B had taken care of that already. He hired a woman to do an exorcism, and she said that everything was fine. So
I'm afraid that there are many people who take money for these things without really getting to the root of the problem.
he was quite cross at the price, but he was at his wit's end after what happened to Mrs. Beale.
I'll point out that this shall be free of charge, and in fact, we have arranged a free meal at Cremore Gardens for the entire household, just so that we can have you out of harm's way while we tangle with the world beyond the veil.
Oh. And she just kind of stares off into the distance for a moment. Well, I'll tell him right away. And closes the door.
The ghost has already been taken care of. This is awesome.
Who is this fraud?
This means one fewer thing to worry about.
we should make sure
Out of there.
we should make sure any other exits are covered.
Oh, okay.
with this house.
I think
Wow.
Francis goes around to the back exit.
A pretender. Sullying our
and
good name.
You see, you can see through the back window that Irma is like cheerfully fixing up a plate of snacks or some meat and some bread and some cheese. And as you're back there,
It won't be necessary, Erba.
Mr. Beale comes to the door and
Comes to the front door while I'm at the
comes
back
to the front
door.
door.
Oh no.
Gareth
I
and
split the
Paloma
party.
and
I'm sorry.
Lloyd are there.
No,
And,
somebody had to go back there. We didn't know.
He looks pretty fairly solemn and you.
No.
Oh no, we're without Francis, aren't we?
Yeah.
Exactly.
If
Okay,
somebody wants to run and get me.
Well,
should it be? I guess it should be me because I've upset him the least.
something about a dinner.
If the missus comes, then you.
Oh, he's
talk,
asking
Gareth.
about the dinner.
Yes. Yes.
Oh yes, free dinner for you and your household. Cremore Gardens, quite nice. I told Francis if Francis was behind it, then you're in for a treat.
I do have a one presence, so I'm no Francis, but I've got a little something in that regard.
Yeah, maybe you talk.
Cremore Gardens. I suppose that'll do.
Yes, and you
Or
can
tonight,
return to a house free of darkness.
well, we've already taken care of that matter.
The dark spirits say differently, sir.
You've been swindled, sir, and I know how you do not like to let go of your coin to frauds.
And
We will not be
obviously,
charging you.
yes, being that we are not charging you, I hope you would understand we have nothing to gain by concocting such a story or anything. We only have your best interests in mind.
Why do you say I've been swindled?
Oh no.
Well, I have a certain knack for seeing through the veil, and
Paloma has their base.
we have spoken to other dark entities who have finally let us know how we can rid your household of this one.
That's exactly what Madame von Solomon said.
Well,
And she produced results immediately.
I can't speak for her. I can only speak for the fact that it has not been done. Now, whether or not she was successful and it came back, whether or not she swindled you, I'm not making accusations. I don't know her. I don't know what happened with her. All I can tell you is that your house is still in danger, sir.
The scientific method would ask us for evidence, sir. What evidence do you have that the ghost has left?
Well, we've had no incidences since well, Alice is gone.
Who is Alice again?
The wife.
Wife. Oh.
Oh, wait. What happened to the wife?
Yes, are we player versus character? Are we aware of this?
Not yet.
Okay, so this is news to everybody.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, Matt. I'm
Consequences.
so sorry to hear.
We had not heard about her.
2 nights ago. You hadn't been around, so I didn't imagine it was any of your business anymore. She was
Sorry.
upstairs in the attic.
May we ask what happened, sir? It may lend some more information to this case and what is still happening.
Seems she'd had enough. This is an ask first on the safety sheet. How do people feel about her taking herself out of the picture?
I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with it.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh, my.
Obviously, no words we can offer will be adequate condolences. But I just ask you to please, if only letting us do our due diligence to make sure the job is done so that no one else is harmed in the future, sir. enjoy a lovely dinner tonight in her honor on us while we make sure this home is cleansed.
What do you think might happen if he refuses you?
Then
He's gonna be really upset that
we,
we can bring
we
people
might
back.
have to force our way in and possibly subdue him.
Or maybe the ghost, when it comes back, will possess him, and then we have to throw him off a cliff.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Oh,
no. Why did I say that?
I think it's even worse because
Even worse.
if you,
No.
Peter already covered the even worse.
Sorry.
if you refuse to leave, the ghost will forcefully expel you from the premises.
And explode.
Harumph, I say.
And then St. James burns down.
Again.
Ah, well, one less threat to worry about.
Problem solved.
Solved.
Would you like to roll with presence on this one?
Why did I go around back?
I mean, do I have a choice?
I mean, you cannot is the choice.
Not being we just go away, you mean?
We lost our chaperone.
Well, yeah, that's not going to happen. So
All
Why
right.
did I leave?
it's the thing we have to do.
2 dice.
I know,
Well-
I'm the voyeur. I should have been voyeuring.
Yeah, nothing really helpful in my items. Just I check.
Francis is just humming songs to himself.
Here we go.
Staring
Do
off into
do
the
do do
distance.
do. That's not good. Do 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 do.
Oh no!
Yikes! All right.
Ah,
Wow.
Subdue
Yeah.
a man.
I think he just like becomes furious, and the door is kind of open, and he just takes a step backwards, and it's his voice, but it's like louder and echoier, and he just bellows, "Get away from my home!" And the three of you are blown back into the
well,
street.
except I'm.
Those two and Lloyd.
Oh right, yeah.
You three are blown back into the street by some force that like hits you in the chest, and the door slams shut of its own accord.
God damn it.
Oh,
And
Get in there, Lloyd.
Irma
yeah.
makes eye contact with Francis through the back window, and sort of waves with her
Weaver.
cleaver.
Oh,
I
not
say let's
Cleaver
rush
Hay.
around to the back to meet Francis and go in through the back.
Oh no.
It is time to act. No more time to dilly dally.
Should we use Lloyd to distract him?
Oh no.
I don't want to do that to Lloyd.
Gruesome.
I've already
Ghoulish.
killed one.
I think
I'm a
we
little
could-
foolish right now.
We should probably keep him with us. I think we'll probably
Okay.
need all of us.
It's just kind of annoying. Okay. I can't put my finger on it. He's such a nice guy.
A little too nice.
No one is that nice. You
That is
can't.
one
What's
of
wrong
these-
with him?
Accompaniment missions with Lloyd.
As we're going around
Yeah,
the back, I
that's
kind
all.
of brief everyone that my plan is to try to concoct a ruse with the dark entity. I want to make it think that I'm there to make a deal with it, a blood pact, where I'm going to let it drink my blood that I've extracted, so that it will have a blood pact over me in return for its services with my new brothel.
I don't understand you all the time, Gareth, but do your thing.
You get results.
Just
by
go
that.
with it. If you hear me saying I want to make a deal with the dark entity, it's all a ruse.
Okay.
Part of the plan.
What's this? What's our safe word with you, Gareth, so we know that something bad is going on? Banana! What's a banana?
Right? Why is he screaming about
Francis,
bananas?
Irma is kind of like waving at you and smiling a little bit too broadly.
Yeah, I think Francis
what
is
are you
kind of
doing with her?
slowly backing away from the door.
So she like looks a little bit disappointed and lets go of the cleaver, and it just hangs in the air, and a few other knives come up to her head level, and she beckons you forward.
I think Francis shakes his head and
Oh,
runs
she was
off.
one of yours.
That's right. She's one of your followers.
Supposed to be a follower.
So if you if you fail to not be impaled by a bunch of telekinetically thrown knives, what do you think is going to happen?
I'm gonna
Who
die.
knows?
Possibilities are endless.
Yeah, I think not only worse, your soul will be removed through the wounds and added to the power of whatever is controlling Irma.
Oh,
This is the worst. Okay.
Fortunately, this is a vitality roll.
Oh, good.
Okay. So rolling 2 + 2.
2 + 2.
Go,
Unless you have something
Francis.
to add stuff to it.
I don't think I have anything. It's a good question, but I don't think I have anything useful right now.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't think I can take it away or like do anything with Irma being a follower right now.
Yeah, Irma's not home right now.
Yeah.
We really got to get a more comprehensive worship plan so that both people and when they're possessed.
Yeah, right.
And okay, so rolling 2d + 2, 2d6 + 2. 13.
There we go.
That's what
That's
we're talking
our
about.
That's
really
our
good running
Francis.
away.
That's our Francis.
Yeah, so knives crash through the window. Out, one or two of them plunge into the door. Tell me what it looks like when you do not get impaled by them. How do you avoid that?
I think, let's see. Is this going to be yeah, for a 13, I feel like there is a metal bar that just happens to have been left out in the alley, and he swings it up and knocks each of the knives away as they're coming towards him. Well, I say that only because it's a 13.
Yeah. On a 12
like,
plus, you do what you intended, and you get some extra benefit.
Oh, okay.
Would you like to incapacitate Irma with one of those knives, getting back at her?
Let's see. Here is a thought I want to propose. I want to set Irma at a disadvantage, or whatever is there right now at a disadvantage, by enraging it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to propose this idea. So I think Francis, true to Francis being Francis, knocks them all away and is just kind of does a smug flounce about it. And throws up the bar, puts it down dashingly. And then no, he holds up the bar and is like waving it back in the exact same way. Yeah, I want to suggest the idea that Francis is just a smug dick to Irma, or whatever spirit is there.
Yeah, I think that'll give you advantage on the next thing that requires the ghost to be have some something to do with emotions or composure.
Is that a condition?
An alternate way is you could roll out of the way or be unseen and put it at a disadvantage with the next physical thing you do against it by having it think that it has disposed of you. Which one of those do you think would be more fun for you?
Or you can have sex with it.
That's you. That's you.
Three possibilities. Oh man, I mean,
smug.
Yeah, I was gonna say from a min-maxing perspective, having a physical advantage would make more sense. From a character perspective, I think that Francis would not think through to let her know that I am dead.
Nice.
Or let her think that I am dead. I think this is just his instincts coming through.
Totally.
Thank you for
Yeah.
the suggestion, though.
Yeah.
I
So she
appreciate it.
basically has the condition enraged.
Yeah.
So you'll get advantage on the next thing you do against her there. Cool. Let's do the next. What you call the thing?
Echo or yeah.
Unseen.
Oh, I forgot we could do echoes too. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Mm.
Who would like to do the second part of the tarot reading?
I've completely forgotten about echoes in the night, as usual.
Yeah, me too. I'm happy
Well,
to do it.
We've only had one thing to echo so far, so.
Yeah.
And I didn't really get
It was
to
the
something.
time travel-y one where she did
Yeah.
recognize her and then she did.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to remember that. All right, the next scene. The first two cards, the fortune teller draws the first two cards in a 5-card spread. And they are the Lovers and the Ace of Wands, the latter of which is typically associated with passion. Speaking in the voice of the fortune teller, begin telling Lydia what you see in the cards. Josie flips those over. It's like, the Lovers. I see you are not surprised, but I think that you do not understand the deeper meaning of this card. Many, like you, are assuming this means literally lovers. This card represents a choice that must be made. It may be having to do with finding someone who compliments you, but more likely this means you are at a crossroads, are you not? Having to choose between marrying someone beneath you or someone has been chosen for you. Let's see what else the cards may tell us there. And she draws the Ace of Wands. Yes, young Lydia, I see that you are excited by this one as well. And you may be seeing the wands and the fire and the passion that comes here, but Ace is a card of beginnings, is a card of not quite knowing. So I would caution you against thinking that this means the love that you know is happening. But instead, it seems there is a choice to be made. In some way that you are going to have to begin again with these energies. Love or passion or just where you direct your focus. And then we'll end there.
Nice. So the three of you skitter around the corner as you see Francis batting away knives crashing through the window.
Oh, what's Francis?
What is
going
Francis doing?
Not going. Goddamn Francis.
How is he slicing a knife in half?
This is why we don't leave him.
And you see him like being a smug prick with the pipe for a moment, and then you hear another bellow like the one you heard coming out of Mr. Beale's mouth, and the windows of the kitchen just blow out.
This is not as simple as we
As the
feel
simple,
like
straightforward plan.
this plan that we made.
I want to catch Francis's eye, kind of give him a wink to let him know something's afoot, and just be like, follow my lead here, buddy, which hopefully he'll get. Doesn't think I'm just flirting with him.
Lloyd is literally holding onto his hat.
I'm going to put myself in danger. I'm going to rush towards the door and be like, wait, stop. We are not here to fight. We are here with an offer. Parlay.
That last thing had like blown the kitchen door
Yeah.
open, so you can just stand in the door and
And be dramatically framed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In the gaslight.
We're not here for battle. We are here with an offer. Hear me out. You should know. I imagine you've heard of me. I'm in with the dark entities.
I know you from the last time you meddled here.
No, I don't mean my earthly reputation. I mean my reputation in the dark world.
The only darkness I know is within this house.
And that is why I am here, because you are a unique darkness. And that is very attractive to me.
I am not darkness. I live in darkness.
Well, I mean the darkness that whatever the entity, whatever it is in this house, that it's very powerful.
You speak of me as if I'm not here in front of you.
Well, you just said you were not the darkness. You live in darkness. So I wasn't sure if you are a singular entity or one of many in a cloud of darkness. There are many different ways the darkness manifests. I mean no
Not for me.
disrespect. So listen, how would you like a residence with unlimited potential to feed on the highest form of most powerful energy there is, passion and sexual energy and love and, well, mostly not love, but mostly physical things. People coming and going all the time, new people. So you wouldn't even have to totally consume them and kill them, which of course we all know draws eyes. You could just take a little bit from everyone that comes through the door constantly.
You seem to think you know my needs better than myself.
I don't. That's why I'm making an offer to initiate a discussion. If this is not what you need, then let us continue to discuss that and how we might help each other.
Tell me what you know of me.
Not much. That's why I want to talk to you. I just know the stories and the events that have happened in this house and the strange goings on, but we don't know.
Is this going to be one of those deals where, like Stack Overflow, saying something wrong will get you more information than guessing something right? Oh yeah, I know all about you. You're an angel, right?
So you know about my husbands?
Do we, as like, is that something we know as
players,
as characters that we should know that I just am not?
Was this the woodcut that we saw? I'm forgetting many of the details of
exactly. It's like I'm not sure what I actually know.
What we're doing.
One of the clues you found was a book in the library where there was a woodcut of a wife throwing her husband from a cliff.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
We do know.
Okay.
Well, we have suspicions about. We know stories of husbands that were thrown from cliffs.
Then you know what I need, and she kind of like glares at Paloma.
Revenge. Yeah, I've been married.
And yet you try to take the husbands of those who deserve them. You, like everyone else, try to take.
I don't think you exactly understand my life at all.
Yeah, see that?
Never taken a husband, if you know what I mean.
Again, wrong guesses get you more information.
I'm sorry, but continue, Ghost.
I mean, if anything, you're more of Paloma's type.
He's kind of a fucking heteronormative ghost. I'm done with you, fucking heteronormativity shit. You're just like the others. Every time we find a ghost or a ghoul, they just make assumptions. I bet the fucking swamp creature won't be so fucking homophobic. I'm going home.
Holding Paloma back.
Well then, if I'm understanding correctly, and please correct me if I'm not. You see, I believe my offering is a perfect place for revenge after revenge after revenge. For you see, I have recently, through killing the previous occupant of this job, acquired sway over a brothel, and we all know the type of men that visit brothels. Usually ones with wives back home. Now, how would you like to have access to infinite numbers of philandering men?
I have my man here. I don't need another one.
To satiate your thirst for revenge on those who perpetrate
As
such
long
acts.
as they stay away, they have nothing to fear.
Well, then perhaps you are more interested in the ladies that work the brothel.
As long as they don't come into my house like that other whore did, they'll be fine.
Well, then what is it? I know what I would like from you. What is it I can offer you in return?
I have everything I need here. I just want to be left alone. And when the girl becomes old enough, I'll take her too.
I can make that happen. You do.
So can I. This is my home.
Yes, but would you rather, how would you like to not have to deal with more? Look, you might dispatch with us, whatever. They will never stop coming after you.
Then I will never stop killing them. Like, I will never stop killing those who come to try to stop me. And her eyes are burning red now. Leave my home and leave my affairs to me. I'll take care of the man and I'll take care of the boy. And when the girl comes of age, I'll take care of her too.
Seems like you have a problem with other women.
Yes.
So you might have a problem with me walking in this house.
You're welcome to come and try.
So maybe I should. What was? Okay. Sidebar.
What is
Huddle.
that?
So we're trying to get this. We're trying to get this ghost to drink its blood.
That's what, yes, yes. So my initial plan, which I'm out of ideas now. Is,
I think Paloma was gonna just try like fuck it, like just antagonizing the ghost and going in with the blood and trying to like get it to drink it.
Who's got vitality here?
I don't think it's a great plan, but or maybe Paloma is gonna distract the ghost and maybe get Francis to try to make her drink it.
If we have just to min-max a little bit, we have the enraged thing, like what is the thing that would require her to have focus? Like I'm wondering if we started doing a ritual on her.
What about a civilized game of chess?
Or a civilized game of chess.
Reason. There's nothing for me in the night. There's no reason in the night.
How about we have a book reading contest?
What about charades?
Who can finish the most books in the shortest amount of time?
All right, I hear a spelling bee. The night fucking sucks for me.
Well, it ain't doing too well for me either.
I know. Francis is a creature of the night.
Oh, thank you.
Lloyd is.
Yeah, Lloyd.
What's
going on
right now? He is just like.
I'm sorry, Lloyd. This
I
is
am
different
used to
than
dealing with dead people, and
he's
this
not
ghost
contributing.
shit is
Lloyd.
bullshit.
I'm so sorry. This is more than I thought we were gonna have to do. You can go if you need to, but I cannot give you a good recommendation if you do. I know where Lloyd's strings are.
No, Dr. Safi, I'm with you. Whatever you need. This is just all new to me.
I would totally understand. I just could not in good conscience say that you stayed the whole night if you did. I'm wondering about using Paloma to rile. The ghost is mad. I like this plan of like needing something that the ghost needs focus on. Gareth, is there some kind of like confusing spell you could do that the ghost would need to do a very focused counter spell to?
I mean, yeah, I could just like start trying to do like a real quick entrapment ritual which would, probably draw its attention and piss it off.
I'm trying to figure out if there's any like science I could do that would really weird it out.
I was just trying to figure out how to get it to drink blood, since I didn't figure we'd be able to like force it to drink blood.
Well, we've already got it into a body. if we're
exactly. That part's great.
Irma
fucking done.
Easy.
Step 1, done.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
We just try to throw the vase into her mouth.
We did try to get them to go to dinner, so.
Oh man, so
skip that part.
So if we could do the entrapment successfully, then she's immobilized and we can pour the blood in.
And we want to bind her, but like in a.
But here's the question now,
way.
though. If it's already in a body, do we even need to do the blood portion of the ritual? Because I thought the blood portion of the ritual was to get the ghost into a physical form. If it's already into a physical form, can't we just knock her out and throw her off a cliff?
Also, what is wrong with us? Why did we make it this?
I'm trying to figure out if there's any way to save Irma at this point.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Unless there's, and I know a lot of this is amorphous and I imagine kind of up to us, unless as part of the ritual, like maybe getting her to drink her own blood materializes her back in her own physical body or original physical body.
Yeah, or she throws up something of goo that forms itself into.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or we could go somewhere else tonight. Let this calm down.
Clearly,
like
there's
need some alone time.
I bet there's a party at the Camera Obscura place.
Yeah. So I think the blood drinking is necessary if we want to save Irma.
Okay, so
we could try to draw the ghost into the blood somehow.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was thinking with Paloma, of like having Paloma somehow hold the blood so that the ghost came at her and like splashing the blood in her face.
And then you got like a little Ghostbusters ghost trap.
Really fast.
Really gross Ghostbusters trap.
Or maybe Paloma runs around and Francis does that, since Francis has better mentality. But I don't think we would be thinking that straight during this. So I think.
Yeah, but we just know we got to get a drink of blood. I mean, that's been our goal the whole time.
Yeah,
so that's
I'm willing.
Yeah.
Okay, I think Paloma has been holding
the blood
on her lap the whole time because she's fascinated by it.
Yeah.
It's like it's against all of the
It's still warm.
Spontaneous.
How's it still fucking warm?
Animation.
Violating
How's
the
it still
newly
warm?
discovered laws of thermodynamics.
It's cold outside, but this space is still warm.
So Paloma's been holding it, and I wonder if Paloma just like is like, so it would upset you for me to step foot into this house, and you're like, try me, and Paloma's like, just like rushes in with blood to her face. Well, why did this make you mad? I'm also fine if y'all want to not let me do that, but I was like, I think Paloma's just like, no.
Well,
get on the fucking doorway, Gareth.
What appeals to me is that, like, in world, we've already got some ceremony in mind with the blood.
Yeah.
And Paloma knows this, and Paloma being treated like shit, that might make you be like, oh, then we're just doing this right fucking now.
Yeah.
Then, like,
I mean, it definitely feels like in character to me.
Start chanting, Gareth.
Oh, Gareth, get started.
Fuck.
Oh no.
So, what is your?
Paloma has like a temper
this,
that is a slow boil. What's that?
What's your intention with doing this?
I'm trying to give Gareth some time to get the little ritual started by just like making the ghost look at me, but also maybe trying to get some blood in there.
So you're like peeling off the thing and like
Yeah,
throwing it in her face.
just like just little bits at a time.
All right.
Just little
This is
flicks.
probably gonna be vitality. I think.
If only we had a super
Ah.
soaker.
If only we
Um,
had someone with good vitality to.
You've got some.
Sorry.
You've got
What's wrong with me?
some personal quarters items that might.
I'm ghoulish. Can I do it? I got a
Oh, you
bone
bolted
saw,
You have a bloody rag.
bloody rag.
You could like blow up and then.
Yeah, I wonder if I soak the bloody. I got the bloody rag and I could soak it in the blood,
Yeah,
and then I like come at the face. with the blood.
that's disgusting, and I love it. Yeah, that'll.
I think Paloma's like usually pretty even keeled, but like
And then
there's like a few triggers that she just like. I think it's Inez. She's related.
I think she's ready to get rid of this fucking ghost
I'm
and
fucking done.
talking
Done with
ain't
this.
talking ain't doing it.
We've got so many other things to do.
We
Get in
got
the-
creatures
get in the
and
fucking
cameras.
Very
So much
busy.
shit going
I have
on.
a long-term science project going on. You're keeping me from it.
Cool. Check off your rag and let's roll with advantage.
She's
That's 3
angry
dice.
because her reason never comes into play. So
Never.
she's like,
No
okay,
one even-
fine. If reason can't help me, then how about being extremely unreasonable,
Be
you
fucking-
motherfuckers?
I'm gonna earn my vitality. So I'm rolling 2, and then
3 dice and take the top 2.
oh yeah, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, nobody ever wants to play chess with me for this. Fucking blood soaked rag to the face. Let's see what that does.
Ah, the old blood-soaked rag to the face trick.
Oh,
I didn't
geez.
ask you what the problem would be if you.
Nothing.
if you said no.
Nothing would happen.
Nothing. Well, you still got an 8, so that's good.
Well, I think that the thing that would be bad is that that the ghost would come at Paloma and like, kill Paloma.
Try to fuck her up.
Yeah.
Real dead, and my soul would be gone. Is that apparently is an option?
I guess so.
Oh, Paloma would be possessed, yeah, and turned into another weapon.
Or she'd like use the blood on you somehow to.
And I have a bone saw, so we don't want me to be a weapon.
It's true. But you did the thing. You did the thing.
Oh, good,
so
good,
you
good,
got-
good. Somehow this worked.
So yeah, so you like she is focused on Gareth, and she's just like, who is this dick trying to talk me out of my house? Like, I got a good thing going here with killing all the women coming after my man, who's also probably dead. But yeah, and so Paloma just rushes in with a blood-soaked rag and just like full face smacks her.
The rag.
Yeah, and blood goes, like there's a blood splatter. The rag, falls
Paloma's
down
all bloody.
kind of onto her area. Paloma's got blood on her. Irma's face.
Gareth
is
was like
just
mid-sentence trying to,
caked.
but what if I offered, what the hell's,
Irma's face is just like ash, covered with blood, just like, "Ugh," and some got in her mouth and in her nose, and she's just like,
in her
She begged to be Irma?
eyes.
Oh no.
no,
Oh, that'd be even more
oh
embarrassing.
yeah, that's
She
great. That'll be
left
the
Irma's
complication.
body.
You knocked
No.
the ghost out of Irma.
That is the
Oh.
complication. You bloodied the ghost out of Irma. So the ghost is like, this is how fucking dare you, and then pop, and Irma's just like,
Irma, go to your god or whatever.
that sounds like a great time to go do an unseen.
Cut to the scene.
Cut to the unseen.
Oh boy.
So I think it is Heath doing the third one.
Yes, you see, the next 2 cards drawn are the 5 of swords, typically associated with violence, and the Fool, which represents the beginning of a journey. Continue the fortune teller's card reading. Oh my. Oh, I think the fortune teller's like, it's very interesting. I can remind me, Nicole, of what I just don't of what happened on your. I just don't want to like.
Yeah, we had
Contradict.
lovers,
Mhm.
which I interpreted as like you'll have a choice.
Right.
And then there was Ace of Wands, which is the beginning of some passion or energy.
Right.
Not
Big old
the
dick.
Yeah.
big
okay,
old
so that-
dick comes from the sky.
That's pretty much in line with where I was going anyway. So perfect. In fact, she's like, yes, I can see that you have that rare true love in your life, but there is a complication. There's that if you are to chase this true love, the path is unclear, but there is definitely violence involved. There's 3 of you involved in this journey, and I can't tell from where the violence emanates and where it terminates. I actually seems like I see that either any one of the 3 of you could be the initiation and the destination of the violence. How strange. It's a nexus point, I suppose. But there will be violence between someone towards someone else if you are to chase this chance at love. I think that's it for that one.
Oh, what about the fool?
Yeah, that was part of the part of the journey, right? Hold on, let me double check it.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean that's signifying if she starts this journey like to try and be with her love, then
awesome.
It will result in violence, but it could be any one of the 3 of them against any one of the other 3. There's all those possibilities.
Cool. So Irma is screaming when Mr. Beale bursts into the kitchen, and it's like, "What have you done?" And he goes over and he embraces Irma and gets blood all over his front, and she's just like trying to give a cat a bath. She's like, "Mr. Beale, what are you doing? Get off of me!" And there's just blood everywhere. What are you all doing?
Ritual?
Yeah, definitely. I'm starting an entrapment ritual.
And I think that's Francis saying that.
Yeah.
And I think like Paloma's been trying to draw, like Paloma doesn't understand what Gareth does, but it's just like, I don't know, draw pentagrams or what do you need, Gareth? Just give me directions.
Francis, it might be up to you to clear the room.
Oh yeah. Please, there's been a terrible gas explosion. We need to clear this room immediately. Of course, Hargrave House will pay all of this, Mr. Beale. Just come along with
Yes. Oh, yeah. I don't even think you need to roll for that between Irma being your follower and like. It's like
right, Irma, you saw everything.
She's like,
Irma, never you mind.
Of course, whatever you say, she's like completely losing her shit. Mr. Beale is like being way too attentive to her.
Mm-hmm. They're fucking.
People messing with my followers.
Where do you hustle them off to?
I will say, oh God, I mean, the basement would be the worst choice.
Yes.
So yeah, the basement.
All right.
That's so spooky and terrible. Oh God. I'm sorry, everyone.
Cool. So you 2 are alone in the kitchen, and Gareth, you definitely feel it's like a small earthquake that kind of like moves around the room. Like the walls are not moving themselves, but it's almost like the space that the walls occupy have this like wave going around them, like something trying to find its way out. Tell me what your ritual looks like.
It has to be quick. I need a Christian ritual to pervert. Any suggestions from the audience for Christian rituals to pervert?
Have we done mass communion wafers yet?
Ooh.
Did I do that?
I think you did
I thought that's what I did for my first one, but I can't
what
remember.
about
sure.
like Saint Lucia bringing the it's like usually a young girl in Sweden wears a white gown and then a crown or a wreath with fire.
Perfect.
Candles.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No, that's good. I don't even know that one, so that's a good one.
Really specific. I think I learned it from an
great.
American Girl's book.
I think I'm back. Quick before the spirit runs out. We know it's jealous, but Paloma, you're the only one of the correct gender here.
Oh God damn it! Do I have to do the Lucy thing again? Oh, we only had to do it once.
I know it hurts with the, while I'm talking to her, I'm like winding twine around like 5 nails.
Okay,
make it
you
like a
owe
little-
me. You owe me.
Here's your nail and twine crown. And I start immediately drawing like, the circles on the ground.
Not a virgin. How do you know?
I think that's better in this case. That makes you more of a threat to her man.
Oh my god.
You're not married, so that's a virgin in for magic.
Now quick, stand in the circle and start trying to seduce her ghost man. You must draw her into the circle with her jealousy.
Come on over here, baby.
Paloma, what do you fear might happen?
Paloma's doing her like best impression of a straight person.
What do you feel might go wrong if your seduction goes awry?
That it goes well, that he actually is seduced. And that Paloma's like, ew, 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 no.
Not only that, but
Gareth told me he would come close but not touch me.
Not only that, but you will actually draw the ghost of her dead lover into the body of Mr. Beale.
Great.
And he will be enthralled. This is a presence roll.
For whom?
Yeah.
For Paloma.
No.
What?
I can't help
Okay.
it that she has a thing against females, and you're the only.
We've got to get more members to our team. More diversity.
We've got Lloyd is like, I'm right.
God damn it, Lloyd. You couldn't wear this. You wouldn't be able
Lloyd.
to pull it off.
You have the wrong genitalia as well, Lloyd.
What?
I don't know your life, Lloyd.
It's true. Unless we discover Lloyd's actually been in drag this whole time.
Lucy's Day.
And it's Lydia.
Yeah, it's been Lydia the whole time.
Whole time.
Like, go in the night. Okay, so I
Okay.
rolled a 7.
So you did that.
Not good at straight flirting.
But good enough to succeed, apparently.
Ooh. So you're not actually bringing the ghost in, but you are drawing the attention of the ghost who is jealous, and it begins to buffet you about physically. You can feel yourself being like, kind of like your a bone, like your leg bone is grabbed and pulled from the inside, and you fall over. And like you feel like it grabs a clavicle and kind of like tries to pull you apart a little bit. I think that's going to give you a condition of
Ouch.
I like pulled apart, like it's trying
Pulled apart.
it's trying to pull your bones apart, like you're getting a good racking.
That's my job.
But the
Paloma's
ghost,
so mad.
but since you succeed in doing that, Gareth will not be rolling with disadvantage for doing such a quick ritual.
Well, Gareth
So
told me last time was
what
the
is
last
this?
time we did St. Lucy's Day.
Do we get advantage from having the enraged? I guess not.
Oh yeah,
What?
yeah. So disadvantage for a ritual that is quick. Advantage for the enragement, and one more bump up for the seduction of the ghost. So
Good job. So sexy, Paloma, so sexy.
So you're gonna be rolling
I know you're
with
kidding.
with advantage +3 for this.
Hell yeah, I
3
am.
dice, top 2 +3. Make it count.
Say that, okay, yeah, 3 dice, top two
Top two
plus three. Got it.
Yeah.
How
That is
about a 13?
That will do you very, very
God
well.
damn it.
I wasn't being facetious.
I'm happy for you. I'm so happy for you both.
You were sexy enough to it. You were the perfect amount of. If you'd been too sexy, it would have been bad.
I distracted him.
Meanwhile,
Gareth.
in the basement.
you can unmark the cosmic passage if you want to. If you do so, increase your reason by 2, but leave your sensitivity the same.
Let me take a look.
And you lose the old bones move, I guess.
Exactly. Cosmic passage.
You have the move, you just can't use it.
Yeah. Unless you hit the cosmic passage again.
Let me just take a look. Let me look at my options here. Okay, so if I unmark it, I lose old bones and I gain 2 reason, you said?
That's what it says.
Oh, man.
And then you could mark it again and just lose the reason.
Yeah. Basically gives you another mask to do.
Yeah.
Right. And what is this for? This is for doing the successful
For the
ritual?
12 plus on your ritual.
Okay.
That's what it says right there.
Underwear. Where are we looking? What are we talking about? Oh, on a
Under
12
your
plus.
rites
There
of
you go.
smalt,
Gotcha.
and, smalt and soak.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Rites of smalt and soak.
Cool.
I mean, I guess
Sounds good to me.
I'm just thinking it through. I don't see a bad, because like I said, I can always, well, the only bad point would be if we need old bones for something, I couldn't do it until I would have to do something to need another mask before
Oh,
I
yeah,
and
yeah.
you can mark a mask on any roll. It's not a 10 plus. So
yeah.
If we just decide we need another mastermind clue.
yeah.
It seems like a good thing to do. I'm going to do it.
All right.
Yeah, speaking of masks, should I put one on mine? Am I just
You did a
pulled
good job.
apart? Am I like pulled apart sounds bad?
Oh no, that's just like you're physically discomfited. You're not.
Oh, okay. I'm not
'Cause
like
you actually-
I thought
massage or
you
something.
ripped me apart, and
No,
I'm like,
no,
why
like-
are we going on?
No, the ghost is just like trying to like beating you up by trying to like grab pieces of you and pull them.
Okay,
It's like-
just
If
like
you bought-
early rack.
Yeah. If I
Yeah,
understood correctly, if you did actually bump it up another level, you would succeed too well, and the ghost would go into Mr. What's his face, who would then be obsessed with you because you were
Yeah,
too
we
sexy.
don't want that. We don't want that.
So you
You're
were.
right.
That's why I was
Perfect
saying
amount.
you were just the right. You were just sexy enough to distract him, but not enough to actually get him to take a body and come after you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Cool. So tell me what the ritual and its results look like.
I feel it's like as that vortexy weird thing is flying around and I'm heading for exits. I just in time get the pentagram completed. Grab the vase from Paloma. A little splash in the center, which now acts as a magnet to this particular entity that's attached to the blood. So it gets like sucked in a whirly vortex to the center of the pentagram,
Nice.
where it then coalesces into her physical form when she was alive. But like in this way that she's like, she's restrained. So she's kind of like so shocked at being trapped that she's like screaming upwards, which is a perfect chance to pour that blood in her mouth.
Nice.
She's like,
So,
glug.
glug, glug, glug.
Yeah.
So we've got the physical manifestation of the ghosts, their body, her body, and she's got the blood poured on her, probably like.
Yeah, I feel like that's what like locks her
pours
in
all
that
over.
form. Like I feel like the
Yeah.
pentagram and the splash was enough to get it to coalesce, and pouring it down her throat locks it in there. Now she's solidly in her body.
Yeah, and she is nude because ghosts, and she just kind of like collapses in a bloody heap for a moment. She's like exhausted now, and
Paloma,
like, looks-
ether.
looks up at you and says, "What have you done?" Paloma, do you have ether?
Yeah, I usually do, right?
Well, I mean that was part of our plan was to
Yeah.
get some from the
Yeah.
infirmary.
I have a little ether on me.
Yeah. I think you're
Hopefully it's
easily
on a-
able to get her because she's
Yeah.
A different
Like,
rag,
like-
hopefully, than the blood-soaked
she's like-
rag.
figuring
I
out like
keep those rags separate after
what
last
the fuck
time.
is this? What is this body thing? This sucks. This isn't. Irma was really sturdy, and I'm small and weak now. Fuck. And she just goes out, and you have an unconscious, bloody young woman on the floor of the kitchen. Francis,
Paloma's
you
not
hear,
having a good time.
Francis, you hear a lot of commotion upstairs, a lot of screaming, and that is suddenly stopped. What's going on downstairs with Irma and Mr. B?
Be right back. Running to the bathroom.
I think I think before the noise kicks up, Francis is telling the story of going to the big dance at Cremore Gardens or hanging out and hearing storytelling, and they have this bar there. It's amazing. Did Irma tell you that we had arranged a dinner for you there? We'll get you there.
There's what's going on?
Oh, and then the noise is kicking up.
Yeah.
Yes, usually when these rituals happen, it takes there's a little bit of shouting and stuff and such. It's always this way with Gareth. He can never do these things by half measures. And
Madame Valsalomon was much quieter than that. There was no blood. There was no.
That's the problem. Right? Offering him a
Everything-
cigarette, you need to have.
Everything was fine. Thank you. Everything was fine. What's Irma?
No.
Irma, what are they doing? She's like, I have no idea.
It's good to have you back, Irma.
It's good to see you. Yes. And she takes the cigarette from Mr. Beale and gives a furtive look around and takes a drag on it before handing it back. And Mr. Beale is just like googly-eyed at Irma, and she doesn't understand why.
And I think at this point, if I remember Gareth's methods right, we should hear a reduction in noise shortly.
Thump.
There we go. Right, and I think at this point he's just like, if everyone's okay here for the moment, I'm going to head upstairs and just double check that the coast is clear. Maybe that's something that they said in the late 19th century. I'm just going to make sure that the coast is not beset with ships. And
Mr. Beale's like, of course, I can take care of the Irma here. And he starts like pulling out a handkerchief and trying to wipe the blood off her face. And she's again, cat being bathed, kind of like,
yeah.
why are you doing this?
Does anyone need anything from the kitchen as he's going?
Some water, please. I need some water and some rags.
Of course.
Yes,
And,
please. some rags.
as you ascend the stairs, he's like, oh, take those off. They're bloody as hell. She's not happy about it. Yeah, and you see, I think you walk in on Paloma taking the ether rag off the face of a bloody nude young woman in the middle of a pentacle in the middle of the relatively trashed kitchen.
Looks like everything went as expected.
Paloma probably bleeding from the head a little bit from the
Oh,
nails
no.
and the twine, and she's wearing around her head.
Still got like a little lopsided crown on.
Oh God. So at this
Real
point, it's the plan to
disheveled.
get her thrown off a cliff.
That's what we got to do.
All right, let's do our last unseen then.
Oh God.
I think it's back
Is it back
to
around to me?
yeah.
Okay, the last card
The
drawn
devil.
is the devil, representing the seduction of the material world and other earthly pleasures. Continue your reading and then tell Lydia definitively what she must do. So,
Shit.
okay. I have a couple of ideas. I'm just weighing with it, which one to do. Yeah, okay. Yeah, silly, but I think she plays the devil card and says, this is about the seduction of the material world and earthly pleasures. As you are seduced by Samuel, the handsome chimney sweep. But that is a seduction from the demons down below that you must resist with all your might. And you should take the safe and upstanding choice that your good father has found for you. And Lydia Wainwright just breaks down at this and cries and angrily sweeps everything off of the table and is just bitter as hell. And then everything clicks back. And she says, this is the devil. It indicates the seduction of the world and all its pleasures. And while you might feel that Edgar is offering you all of the wealth and stature that you could want, you belong with Samuel. And Lydia is pleased by this. And yes, that is the exact other thing I was wondering if I would do with this.
Yeah.
Is she hired by the father? My apologies.
It's like the
father takes off the mask.
what's the Jane Eyre, the Jane Eyre fortune teller.
Oh, really?
It's like a wig.
Too long since I wore.
Like a dude.
Cool.
It was the guy, the whatever brooding gentleman, but in a wig.
Oof.
All right. So, what are you gonna do with this poor girl?
Okay, that's it. That's all. We just let her live.
Well, I mean, there's not a lot she can do at this point if she's embodied, I guess. But we've decided that we do have to throw her from a cliff.
Gareth, you said you knew a cliff.
I do know a cliff. It's obstructed. It's isolated. You won't have to worry about witnesses. Here's directions I wrote to the cliff. I cannot go with you.
That would have been a really helpful detail to tell us at the beginning of the night. Preferably
Lloyd's like,
during
my time to shine.
I had hoped that I would be able to steel myself and do the job that is necessary, but the closer we've gotten to this goal, I can't go back to those cliffs.
Oh, and you think it's easy for me to finally have brought someone back from the dead, only to... If I could do this for my Lucy, I think I would take the life away with back again.
Well, I would never ask of you something that would take such a toll if you were not ready for such a toll.
I think Lloyd puts his hand on Paloma's shoulder and says, don't worry about it, Pap. I could take care of it.
Oh, shit.
Fucking boy.
Stepping up.
And he takes off his chimney sweep coat and puts it over the woman and kind of like jiggles her head around to make sure that like she's well and unconscious, and just sort of like bundles her up and like carries her, not fireman style, that would be bad, but just like carries her in his arms and says,
shouldn't Francis at least accompany him to make sure the job is done? Not that I don't trust Lloyd, but I feel that
sounds like you don't trust Lloyd.
Someone from Hargrave House should see it through.
Oh yeah, one of us will have to do that.
I trust you with my life, Lloyd.
I can go with him.
It is not a matter of trust, Lloyd. it is just a matter of protocol.
I too will go. Lloyd, if you are willing to do such a
No one should have to walk this last step alone.
yes, Lloyd, we will accompany you. We have just met, and we shouldn't make you take on such a burden.
Oh, it's no burden. I've
I don't.
heard enough dead ones around, so this one's just dead, but not quite yet.
Great attitude, Lloyd. I don't know why they say what they say about you.
What do they say about me?
Paloma's been kind of doing that all night. I'm like, I don't see why they don't like you.
Hargrave House will owe you
Likeable.
Hargrave House will owe you a debt, Lloyd.
Oh no. I'm Mr. White is my boss, and I do what he tells me. So he works for Dr. Southby, so I work for her too. It's all part of the job.
Unwise all around. Okay. Let's do this.
I'll meet you back at Hargrave House. I'm going to stop by Cremorne Gardens to
I was
see if I
about
can
to
make
say.
myself useful somehow.
Woohoo!
At least you're not going to the party.
There's a party?
There's always a party in society.
Oh, yeah.
So,
But it would
Paloma
end up like last time.
Paloma and Francis are taking the woman unnamed with Lloyd. How are you taking her? Which way?
Francis, you want to get us a carriage?
Yeah, I think we had the carriage waiting.
She's
Are
been
you-
waiting there for this the whole time, watching.
Yeah.
Hearing
Are
all these
you-
noises and screams and things crashing and
Knives
windows blowing
came
out.
out.
Got his Walkman on. Are you going out the front door or the back door?
I mean, the back door is open, so.
It's true.
Sorry.
Gareth, are you leaving with them, or are you cleaning up?
Yeah, maybe I should check
that's
back with the family and tell them it's safe to come upstairs.
a good plan before we leave, yeah.
Leave a note.
Yeah, fuck them. I don't like them.
Yeah, I figured I'd probably just make my own way to, if it's too far, I don't know how far Cremorne Gardens is. Like if it's
Probably
walkable.
wouldn't be able to make it tonight. No.
All right.
Never let us double dip. If you walk there now, you can get there in the morning.
Well, I can always do research at Hargrave House.
True.
Oh, yeah. Head on back.
Oh, if only one of us was good at research.
I know, right? Let's play to our weaknesses.
Yeah.
Although I do have a 2 reason now, thanks to getting rid of that mask.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I did a vitality move and did not die. So
So is Francis talking to the family?
I think briefly, just letting
Okay.
them know that everything is taken care of.
yeah,
Um,
I hope to
are-
never talk to them again.
Are the rest of you taking the girl out to the carriage while he's doing that, or are you waiting for him?
Yeah, I think Lloyd and I are like carrying the woman out.
As you
Ah,
take it,
not our
so
first
your
body,
carriage
is it,
is waiting
Lloyd?
there. Your carriage is waiting there, but there's also another carriage waiting outside. And it is rather nicer than yours.
I'll take that one.
Francis.
Yeah.
So Mr. Beale is still fawning over Irma, and she is trying to fucking get him off her case.
Oh, no.
And they're like, oh, we can come upstairs now.
Yeah. Yes, the ghost is presently physicalized and being removed.
And as they come up the stairs, both of them just stop and look in horror at the state of the kitchen and the back window. And
That's why it's free. That's why
That
it's
was the
free.
ghost. The ghost did that.
Bye.
The ghost.
Invoice Hargrave
Yeah.
House for any of for all the repairs,
he says,
and
"Oh,
perhaps enjoy a dinner at Cremorne Gardens.
Alice will be so cross." And at that, you hear the front door bell ring.
Okay. And is Mr. Beale going to answer that
Yeah.
door? Or is...
Mr. Beale is like, "Oh, of course, yes, I've almost forgotten," and goes to answer.
And I'd say Francis is just kind of following along.
Okay, cool. Paloma and Gareth and Lloyd are loading the body of the girl who is still alive into the carriage. And so I think both of you see, all of you see from different angles. Gareth and Paloma see from behind. Francis sees over Mr. Beale's shoulder as he opens the door, and there is a woman at the door. She is a stately, middle-aged Black woman, impeccably dressed, and she has a very large sapphire choker on. And Paloma and Gareth and Lloyd are busy with their stuff. Frances standing behind, and she says, "Mr. Beale, you're bloody. Is everything all right?" And he's like, "Oh, of course. Yes, there's just some my friend, we've been taking care of some the gas explosion." Yes. Oh, no matter. I'll have my men repaired. I hope the payment has been sufficient for the purchase of your residence. You seemed quite eager to leave it. Like, oh yes. I'll have everything out by the morning. So, splendid. I'll have my men help you move your things, and that will be the end of our arrangement. Thank you very much, Ms. Braithwaite. And you are?
I shouldn't do this, but I think he immediately hands over a business card.
Yes.
Francis Quinn of Hargrave House. We've cleansed this home of some difficulties that were retained from an earlier tenant resident.
Hargrave House, how delightful. Theodora Braithwaite, and she offers her hand.
Oh, and yes,
she has a bright blue glove on.
And gallantly air kisses the glove, I guess.
Well, thank you for your services. I'd hate to have a property that was tainted by the supernatural, or whatever they say.
That is the exact phrase.
I'm sure Mr. Beale has been approached by all sorts of charlatans to try and cleanse this place, but I assure you it's in good hands now. I hope he didn't take you for very much money, she says to Mr. Beale. He's like, "Oh no, this was on the house." So, well, my man will see you in the morning, and Mr. Quinn, I'm sure we'll see each other again. And
I should hope so.
tucks the business card into her. She has a smart little jacket.
I made a new friend.
Make her your thrall.
Yeah, make her a follower.
You always get all the bad ladies as your thralls. All the bad bitches.
Side character. Yes.
And there's
the mastermind.
And that sailor.
And that sailor.
And that sailor.
There's a man holding the door of her very nice carriage open. He's wearing a tweed suit. He looks a little oily and pale, and he kind of glares at Francis as he closes the door, and then walks on the other side and gets in, and they are plop off. So y'all have, and Francis, how do you see off Mr. Beale?
Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna say that I feel like he has enough presence to kind of balance out. We are so sorry to have heard the news about Alice, but I am glad you are able to sell this at a favorable price, I'm sure, and start anew. Yes.
Right.
This day shall end, and a new dawn shall come for you, sir.
It shall. And he clasps Irma's hand. He looks like she just grabbed a fish by accident.
Oh no.
And he closes the door on you, and you can get on with your business.
You're
Business.
killing.
Murder business, you mean?
Murder.
Okay, off we go.
Off you go to the cliff.
Cliff time.
Is Gareth going with you?
Back to
I
Hargrave
fucking
house.
chickened out.
Drop Gareth
Gareth
off
being-
at Hargrave.
Dropped off at Hargrave.
Do some research.
Yeah, it's too
Gareth,
painful for him.
What does the cliff look like when they arrive?
It's beautiful. It's very steep. It's like one of those, it's not like gradual. It's almost like, what would you call it? Like almost like a mesa cliff, but it's not like there's a sort of omega shaped. If you were looking down, it'd be like omega shaped, and it's all like very smooth white rock, but there's lots of greenery growing down the cliff face. So it's very green mixed with that white. Very, very beautiful.
The
Sparse,
Omega Cliff.
sparse trees around the top. And then down at the bottom, lovely white foam crashing on the rocks, but not in a soothing and pleasant way. So it doesn't strike you as violent, though of course it is. I mean, but it has a soothing sensation more than like a violence of the ocean sensation.
Seduce you to your death.
Yeah.
Can we take a break? We've been playing for 2 hours.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Let's take 10.
Yeah,
All
I just
right.
need a quick one.
I'll try and get some drops into this cat.
All right. See you in 10.
As the saying goes.
Michael's got her cyber face on. The Omega Cliffs.
Beware the Omega Cliffs. Why did everybody switch orders on my screen?
Ah,
Did that happen? I don't know why. Creature of habit. Gotta have everybody in the same order every week.
Yeah. Looking at a map of England, it looks like it's going to be the night for the coach ride to get to the cliffs, and you'll probably get to them at a cinematic sunrise.
Oh, no. We have to do our deeds in the light of day.
What? So it's going to be a couple of hours ride. What do you all talk about in the carriage ride down there?
It gets really silent. I don't know. I feel like Lloyd keeps trying to start conversation.
Yeah. So should I just throw over this, or should we kill her beforehand? I'm not sure.
No, it has to be done with
Oh, okay. Does it matter if she's awake or not? I think she's coming about a bit. I have more of that either. Yeah, I think every once in a while you have to reapply a little bit.
Okay, I've got it. I don't know. I don't want to speak for Francis if Francis wants to be talkative with Lloyd.
I think there's maybe a half-hour stretch where Francis is monologuing about pocket squares and just like, but I think he notices kind of the mood that Paloma is in and eases off eventually. It takes a while. Or maybe the one time Paloma takes a nap on the journey.
Yeah.
Nice. So Gareth was describing what the cliffs look like as the sun rises over them.
Let me reposition my light. Yes, sunrise at the Omega Cliffs. It's particularly stunning because it brings out the whites and the greens in extreme vibrancy. To the point where ships have to make sure they're not sailing past that particular place around dawn, or it's quite blinding, the light coming off the cliffs.
So you're able to make it in the carriage. Gives you some space to do what you need to do. So how does it go down? And Lloyd, of course, is like, if you want to stay here, I'm happy.
Make Lloyd do it.
I know. I feel like Lloyd gives us like so many outs, and Paloma's like, as soon as Gareth tried to give Paloma an out, Paloma's like, no, I must do this.
She's not very heavy.
Oh God.
We should probably do it before the sun rises all the way in. Might be seen. I'm not used to being up at this hour.
Lloyd, you are above and beyond tonight.
Does it matter if she's awake when she goes over?
No, as long as she goes over.
He steps out of the carriage and bundles her up.
Oh God.
Yeah, Paloma kind of just follows behind Lloyd, and it's just like, I'm gonna be here with it, but I can't really bring myself to like do much.
And I think Francis is kind of looking for a cue from Paloma.
And Paloma's just like kind of making really intense eye contact with Francis sometimes. I feel like we just have to be here to witness this. We are complicit in this, and it is our responsibility to do this.
Can I get one of you to roll one die?
Peter, you want to roll since you
Okay.
haven't rolled in the longest? I'm happy to, but I think I've rolled most recently for St. Lucy's Day.
All right, I'm rolling 1d6. No modifier.
Oh,
6.
okay. Great. So she remains unconscious for the entire thing. And
Oh, that's what we were rolling for.
Oh, yeah.
Sicko.
And Lloyd takes her up to the side of the cliff and kind of like looks over and like kind of appreciating the sunset as it's coming up.
Sunrise.
Rosy dawn, or sunrise. And looks over his shoulder at Paloma, says, any words you want to say, or just
Good riddance. And Paloma kind of surprises herself.
good riddance, fair enough, and just unfurl, like he holds onto his coat so he keeps it, and kind of like unfurls her over the cliff, and she just goes down, and you just hear the waves.
There's just like awkward silence as the sun rises.
Now you have to
God
trek
damn
to
it,
the
Sean.
you have to trek to the bottom and make sure she's dead. I'm kidding.
I think Lloyd actually volunteers to be like,
Oh God.
I don't need to be in London for the morning. I can't bear the sight of the streets in the morning. I'll make my own way back. I'll make sure no one saw anything. Everything's tidy. The sea took care of the evidence.
Paloma like puts a hand on Lloyd's face and is like, you're too perfect for this world, Lloyd.
Should hope
Don't
not.
ever let them change you.
Who?
The others, the gravediggers. I don't know why they don't like you.
What? They seem to like me fine. And the carriage can take you back while Lloyd tidies things up at the Omega Cliffs.
Big cliffs.
And I imagine Gareth is tuckered out after a long night.
Gareth's like sleeping already.
Like, I'm gonna do some.
I was excited to
He's
do
asleep on
research
the book.
with my newfound reason that came back that I previously had and went away and then came back.
I think you come back to find Gareth face down in a book in the library. And yeah, you probably
We kind of tuck him in on the couch.
Yeah, you probably don't get home until late morning. And so we are back at dawn. Hooray. Collect
we're
rewards.
murderers.
Oh yeah, you are cold-blooded murderers of a young woman.
I checked all 5 of my boxes. God damn.
I did not.
Before we do that, you get some presents for your murder.
Oh no.
So after you resolve a threat, you each get to pick a reward.
Is it pie?
So you can choose one of these and add it to your personal quarters to use.
Sounds like it's pie.
later on.
Sounds like pie.
And each one can be chosen once, of course. There's a jar of ectoplasm that you picked up at some point, if you wish. A mirror that always shows a reflection of the St. James Street
These
ghosts.
are like already assigned to each of us.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
One of them is you can unmark the cosmic passage if it's marked.
Already done.
And then there are 3, a memento from the investigation, ask another hunter what it is, and then add it to your quarters. Would anyone like the jar of ectoplasm?
I'll take it.
Yeah.
All right. Would anyone like the mirror that shows a reflection of the ghost? Francis?
Mirror with the ghost.
Like Francis loves mirrors and doesn't realize it's going to do the ghost.
All right. Gareth, you get to add something and you get to ask one of the other hunters what it is.
All right, since I subjected Paloma to my ritual,
Oh yeah.
what is my memento?
Oh, I want it to be like one of the nails from the crown
Ooh.
Like something has
Fell?
happened to it.
Yeah, it fell and it's like not metal anymore. What is it? It's made of bone now.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh,
It's a
nail.
bone nail.
nail.
Yeah, so that might come in handy for
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like something you could use in a ritual or something.
you. Yeah.
Cool. So just put those down on your sheets.
Everybody
and
got a present.
Blammo.
For murder.
Cool. Let's do your dawn questions. Paloma, looks like you got all 5.
I think so, as long as I kind of stretched it on the echo. I interpreted things.
What was the echo?
I interpreted it as the choice that Paloma had to make.
Oh.
Because Paloma had a choice in the end not to go. And
Yeah.
to pretend like she wasn't involved in a murder, but then she was like, no, I should do this.
Full murder.
Yes. Yeah. If
So
you
I
think that's
brought
good, that's
the
good.
lover's card in there. I was like, you know what? This
Cool. So uncheck those, give yourself 5 XP, and it looks like you got yourself an advance.
yay.
Actually, you don't have to change your XP at all. Just take your
Yeah,
advance.
exactly.
I guess take one away, right? Oh wait, no.
No, you don't
Yeah.
take anything. Just get a free advance.
Cool. Francis, looks like you got 4.
Yeah, I completely blanked on Echoes in the Night. Sorry, everyone, but I'll get my 4. And I get nothing.
Nothing for you. And Gareth gets 5 as well, right?
Yes.
Definitely did perform a ritual.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can keep track where it is and take it in advance.
Yeah, taking a look now.
Cool. Mother, what body part did Harley bring back for you?
Let me see. I feel like blood makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. What does that look like?
Nice little vase.
Yeah, I was like, it's
Stays
either
warm.
little vases. No, I think he soaked a bunch of rags in blood
Oh.
and is squeezing them into a vase as I come up the walk, and it's like, oh, sorry, ma'am, I'm just getting the last of this out for you. I know you needed
Nice.
fresh.
Cool. So there's that. No Janus mask prompts. So I believe that takes us back to daytime.
Thank God.
You can choose your new questions if you want to change up your questions.
Oh, let's see here.
And I will come up with a threat
Oh no.
next time. Question for the group. Can each of you give me a distinctive characteristic that the girl who used to be the ghost has?
Oh no.
What did she look like?
I feel like she had like a really square jaw. Like a kind of even like almost a lantern jaw, like a really masculine jaw for a female face.
She was also bald because her hair was thinning, so she chose to just wear wigs instead and keep her head shaved because it's easier. Didn't have to worry about lice and cleanliness and things.
Nice.
Yeah, I think her eyes were very dark to the point that you couldn't, if you just glanced, you couldn't see a distinction between the iris and the pupil.
Nice. All right. We'll never need that information.
Yeah, so just write that.
Yeah, just trivia.
Burn the sheet of paper.
Cool. And I think we'll leave it there for
Cool.
The new day to come next time. We want to do a quick round of stars and wishes. let's start off with Gareth. Top left. Stuff that you liked or stuff that you would like to see more of or differently next time. Or Heath, I guess, not Gareth. Gareth's napping.
Oh, are we transforming back to ourselves now?
I just I enjoyed it as always. Guys felt I was like every time something came up, it just felt like, yep, that's the way that would go, or that's what that's how we would each act in that way. And so I just always find that really enjoyable to be like, not really worried about the mechanics as much as what would we do. Yeah, we do this even if it's dumb.
Any wishes for next time?
Once again, I realized at the end, no Sean.
No Sean.
I neglected Sean again. I got him.
So
I
Sean
gotta find more
only
ways
episode.
to bring Sean into it. I was gonna have him. I figured when you guys found me asleep in a book, he was on my shoulder keeping watch and basically like quietly cawing to people to be quiet.
Sean's only awake when you're asleep.
Librarian bird. Cool, Peter.
I definitely, I like what Pete's pointing out. It's nice to be able to play this kind of following the characters where they go. I worry that I didn't play the murder at the end correctly. It felt like there was something I was supposed to be doing in that section. But yeah, okay. My desk is not appearing in the is blocked out by the background, which is why I'm leaning on nothing. Let's see. Yeah, I liked the dice. The dice gave us a fun shape-up show for like that ritual.
Yeah.
Just going insane.
This will be easy. No.
Yeah, and man, I am so bad at keeping stuff in mind for Echoes in the Night. So in future, any assistance people can do reminding me about all that stuff.
And we can help each other out with that, right? Could
Oh,
we?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, okay. I think maybe that would be something I could,
Yeah,
like,
and you can
while
you can
someone is
definitely-
concentrating on their own scene, other people could be like, and then there was
Yeah.
a one wand from the sky.
Yeah, you can definitely just bring stuff in.
Oh, you had a wand?
willy-nilly. Oh yeah,
I did have
Yeah.
the thing that I was.
You
blocking
had the
everything
Ace of
with.
Wands.
yeah.
Clearly Ace of Wands.
Do you want to take that as an echo?
It feels even more satisfying because you didn't mean it.
I mean, yeah, I would feel better about it if I'd played for it, but I do feel like
No, I
it
think
is
you got
perfectly
it.
possible that at some point he had the exact same pose
Yeah,
as is on the card.
yeah, totally legit. So that'll get you an XP in advance. Boom.
All right. I'll
Awesome.
figure out what advance to take
Yeah.
sometime in the next
I
few
have a
days.
Question about one of my possible additional moves.
Yeah.
Just thinning of the veil, which is kind of cool in that way that we all like, and that it's kind of a weird way to screw ourselves. But basically, blah blah blah. The result, I get to basically tell somebody at some point when they try to do something, wait, I've foreseen this is how you die.
Mm.
And then if they go through with it, they mark an
yeah.
XP on their XP track. But if they miss, their character's retired immediately from the game.
Yep.
Now, my question is that a situation where they could play a mask?
Ooh.
Or is it like, is it really like if you miss, you're out of the game? Or is it
So-
you're out of the game unless you play a mask?
So
And
the
undo it.
text of it says the miss result on their move is replaced with they're removed from the game. So that tells me that they can play a mask to avoid that.
Right. Okay. So it's not super horrible. It's not unavoidable.
Yeah, but it's bad. Cool. Nicole, stars and wishes.
I think I'm also really enjoying both what it does to the story. Just kind of echo what both people said about like that we play to the story and the characters and not for like I really like that I'm like, I think this is what Paloma's doing, and no one's like, well, if we really like wanted to do the situation right, we could do it this way. Um, and I like, yeah, both as like, oh, it makes me not like second guess everything I do, but also that it makes for a really fun story. So I also like that. Yeah, struggling with echoes as well. Mine was kind of a stretch. So I think, yeah, that'll be my challenge for myself next time of like, next time we have night is to try to, while other people are busy trying to just survive.
Oh yeah.
I'll be like, oh, what if there was this? Or I don't know
That is-
how maybe I could support in that way. I really liked Lloyd. And I felt like I feel like there were a lot of moments in this, like as a player, I just kind of trusted myself of like, I don't know what this is about. And I was like, I did that with Lloyd. I did that with the like gift that Gareth got. Where I was like, I don't know, it's fucking Lloyd and nobody likes him. Why did they not like him? Okay, they don't like him because he's a nice guy. Okay. I just liked how like letting myself just like yes and things instead of having to figure it all out and just being like, it's something from the fucking the crown that came. Oh, and it's on the floor. Now it's a bone. There you go. So I think that's both like, that's more of a compliment to the group too, of like me feeling free enough to like kind of do those things. It's really nice. So I'm like, oh yeah, I can just make shit up.
Yeah.
How do you, Keeper? What do we do? What do we do right and wrong?
I love everyone did their stuff. Everyone played their character, like their character is great. From like giving from like pushing for the ritual at the beginning, and the ghost is like, the fuck do you tell? What do you mean? I'm here to murder bitches, and like that's it.
And
but then,
chew
like,
gum, and I'm out of gum.
and I'm out of bitches. You guys have some gum. And then Paloma fucking just running in with a bloody rag. Like,
I didn't. I would not have planned that, but I was like, in this moment, this feels like what Flo was doing.
No, and it felt good because it felt. I don't know. To me, it's like it also kind of felt like how that would go in a TV episode, rather than just like, okay, well, let's try another careful, planned out tact. Yeah, it's
and Francis fucking giving his calling card to the big bad. Like
I was going to say, like, I love that I know nothing about the mastermind, and just like, oh, nice lady. So the more chances I get to blunder through that stuff, the better.
Yeah, I love that. Like the crazy plan just came together, kind of.
I can't believe it worked.
And it led like, okay, cool. You guys are murdering this young woman.
Are
Who's
you
alive? Okay.
It felt like one of those like dialogue tree games where it's asking you if you want to do this over and over again.
Are you sure you want to press that button? Okay, yeah, but you're pressing the button, right? Okay.
Sure, you want to delete this file? It's forever.
I'm sure nothing bad will happen there.
No. Nothing bad will happen to her.
Left Lloyd alone with a dead body. Never know.
Lloyd.
He's a nice guy. He's not going to do anything bad. Too bad. Yeah, I'm eager to look through the threats and see what's up next. If anyone has any feelings about like what kind of thing, you got the camera last time because you wanted a haunted thing, and you got a haunted thing. So if there's any sort of themes you want to go for, I can probably find one that matches it.
Cool. Are we doing Thursday this coming week?
Excellent question.
I could do it probably. Yeah.
I think I have a trophy game on Thursday. Let me double check.
Oh yeah, that's usually the conflict there.
Oh yeah. You're doing your weekly.
Yeah, I'm going to be in the Sea of Dust.
Sea of Dust. Yeah, because I'll be out Sunday.
Yeah, I'm out Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay,
so
cool. We'll take a week off.
Yeah. Okay.
We resolved the threat. You deserve it.
By the way,
we have to go think about what we did.
I might want to. I'm wondering if I can set up a sort of wingman custom move for Francis, where somebody else is trying to do something with presence and he steps in to help out. If anyone has suggestions for how that should work mechanically, let me know.
Yeah, because we were trying to do that with Paloma. That would be so cool.
I was just about to ask as well. I'd like the party to help me decide between two potential moves.
Ooh.
Because they're all good, but I think I've narrowed it down to either beacon in the dark,
Like a beacon in the dark.
which is when you walk the streets of London at night, your consciousness spreading across the city like a vast spider web. Roll with sensitivity. On a hit, you are immediately confronted by a threat or a personified danger related to the threat. You can ask them 2 questions from the list below. They will not answer directly, but rather in the form of clues. And on a 10 plus, the threat or danger departs as soon as the questions are answered.
And on a
Ooh,
9
dang.
So-
minus.
Seems like a good way to, easily get clues.
Clue farm.
Possibly scot-free if you roll over a 10, otherwise not scot-free.
Yeah.
The other one
Or
I'm considering
some
is
amount of Scott.
is the Witch's Cupboard, which is I have a cupboard in Hargrave House containing supplies needed for rituals and remedies. When you take this move, choose 3 or write your own from the highlight drop-downs and add them to your personal quarters. And then you can use the cupboard 5 additional times, or any of us actually can use. I'm the only one that does rituals, so I don't know why anybody else would, but any of us can use it 5 more times, basically, to be like, oh, let me grab a thing out of there.
Oh.
I found
Oh,
a
yeah.
thing.
It's a personal move that gives you more
Personal
so you
shit,
just-
yeah.
Personal
Nice.
objects.
nice.
Oh.
Those are both
yeah.
cool.
I was thinking about moving my reason up, but I might do the beneath the skin or examine
Nice.
corpses. Either any
Yeah.
of those sound good for Gareth.
Yeah, I favor Beacon in the Dark a little bit just because of the
Yeah.
inherent drama.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I think I'm doing it. Let's do it. Take Beacon. and do it.
Yeah. Do it.
And I'll give some thought to mine for the next few days.
Oh, and I liked during the ritual when it was like a bad situation and y'all Francis is pissing off the ghost and Paloma's sexy dance or whatever it was. Like, cool, you're super rolling with advantage now. You're gonna get $1 million. That was fun.
Yeah, I liked how we worked together as well. That was another star of I
thing we all
actually
went
really like
together.
it. I do really like it when we don't split up because
Yeah.
Yeah.
that, but
Oh yeah.
Oh, this just lent itself
that might have
so
been
well.
real bad if only one person went.
But it is always so much fun when you put someone else in some shit and be like, hey, throw this crown on Paloma. I need you to seduce a
Yeah.
ghost.
I mean, that's a better order than Paloma trying to interact with a human and then failing, and then you have to come in, pick up the pieces. So that works out pretty well. I think that's usually how Paloma is like, yep, that's a better way to do that.
Yeah, it was fun. It's good shit, man. I actually,
I guess. Yeah.
I chose my next, for my next questions. I'm actually taking a break. There's no sex involved in my next round of 5 questions.
Is this the Gareth that we know?
Gareth, are you okay? Was it the cliffs? The cliffs. They got him.
That's right. Did the cliffs kill your libido?
Oh no.
Well,
Memories
maybe
of
I'll
your-
change one of my questions from creating over-the-top erotic experiences.
I'll have to remove my emotional or loving. Nah, I think I'm gonna go for guts and talking to my kid.
I think Francis, since you were there at the cliff, that
Take your
ghoulish,
condition.
that ghoulish condition is contagious. So you got that too, being part of the
Welcome.
murder.
Yep, got to do a vulnerable move.
We're just ghouling around.
Ghouls just want to have
Ghouls just want to
Murder.
have fun. Murder.
Murder.
Big ghouls don't cry.
Point of
We're not done.
order on the giveth. I just wanted to make sure.
Oh, yeah.
Use it on side characters. You can't use it on the big bad. You can't use it on
Oh, the mastermind. Got it.
Yeah. I was like, what would happen if you did that? I don't know. Oh, you can't. Oh well. That would have been pretty fun to figure out.
Fun,
I know,
fun,
yeah.
fun. Or on us.
All right.
From now on, Peter's just playing the game by himself,
Oh no.
dragging our bodies through it.
No.
God damn it! Why do we have to be here?
You can.
I did see Paloma has a move where then she's not in the night moves.
Oh yeah.
I go off and do my own thing and look for corpses, and I was like,
Yeah.
don't think I'll take that one for a while.
Well, and then you get to kind of be co-GM during the night.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that-
If you frame it that way, I
Yeah,
might
then
just
I like
take it.
more heavily bring you into like, so what fucked up shit happens now?
Well, first off, Sean is in this scene.
Wow,
Yes,
Sean's
thank
in
you.
this scene. And everyone talks about how great Paloma is.
Those are
That's
the
another
two-
reason I thought Beacon in the Night was probably a good one to take earlier rather than later, so you can get more use out of it.
Hmm.
And we've always had
Clues.
not problems, but we get so distracted and not chase clues. At least now, like every time night rolls around, we'll probably get a clue or two. Might have to deal with some threats and dangers, but hey, we do that anyway.
Resolved.
Huzzah! We did a thing.
We finally resolved a threat.
We finally did our fucking jobs.
Only took eight episodes. That's all.
Now we get the creature of Cremorne Gardens to join our Heartgrave house.
Exactly.
New house.
Either a new housemaid
hunter.
or, at the very least, one of Peter's followers.
Well, yes, thank you. That's a lovely compliment.
I don't know if you can make a threat one of your followers.
Probably not.
Well, what about this lamp post?
Oh, yep, sure. Let's go for it.
Although, what
Start
about?
with it.
I mean, maybe not. What about like after if you actually solve the threat, so it's solved. So you did your thing. Then could you make a follower?
Before
Or
you
a
go back
housemate.
where you came from,
So it
creature of Cremorne.
depends on what the mastermind wants to do with the people from that threat.
Oh no.
They're friends.
Yeah, so next level of the mastermind conspiracy, she gets to get new servants. Which
Oh
is
no.
cool.
No.
And she just bought the St. James place, so it's gonna be fine.
Oh, we did a number on it.
Yeah,
Oof, yeah.
I'm hoping she's gonna be real disappointed when she's like, "God damn it, the thing's not here anymore. Fuck."
No basement.
Also, that
I
was
bought this for a
load-bearing
ghost.
wall.
There's a
bought
log
this.
on.
Bought this for the dark entity, and it's not here.
Why is there a lady hanging in the attic?
Yeah.
All of these mirrors are broken.
Yeah.
So now I have no dark entity, a corpse.
Well, I guess there's always a bright side.
And
Oh,
wrecked
Put her down.
kitchen.
so much
better-
remodeling to do.
Call Paloma.
And need to put a whole back window on the kitchen.
Some sort of crow keeps visiting.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream. Good night, everybody.
Bye, internet. Enjoy the rest of the